What is up, everyone? Welcome to a special episode of the Wild West. I am finally here at the iconic Aztec meal museum that was created in 1864 here in Sonoma, New Mexico. So, a little thing about this place is that this was supposed to be an episode, a part of season one, when I did my videos here for Cimarron last summer. But ultimately, it was decided that this was not going to be a part of the season one lineup. And then obviously, the season two this year was all about Springer, so there's no need to make a video here. But I was like, I want to make a special episode for the Wild West. And I was like, well, now I know the owners, I know the people, and let's go film here at the mills. And I'm gonna be taking you guys all through the first three floors, the basement, showing you guys all the cool historical things that are in this historical building. And we can start right here with Aztec Grist Mill, which I'm assuming is the guy or the person that this place is named after. But if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. All that great stuff. We have reached 500 subscribers. Our next goal is 600. Let's get to it. Anyway, let's get into a special episode of the Wild West. All right, so there's a little cool marker thing. Aztec Grist Mill. So it says this water-driven corn and wheat mill was constructed about 1860 and served as an Indian agency headquarters for neighboring Utes and something Apaches from 1861 to 1876. So this building holds a lot of different things now. It's now a museum. Obviously, it was like a wheat kind of area, but there are 3 stories, and then there's a basement. All lots of history here. And I'm taking you guys to the left part of it and showing you guys a lot of the history and kind of like the construction of the building itself. Go over here. You guys a little kind of overview of it. There's a lot to go over, and also a lot of this stuff that I did go over, I went over last summer for many of these places. But the owner told me to kind of start here, kind of like the building, the attic, the 3rd floor, the 2nd floor, and we're on the 1st floor, and then the basement. It kind of goes over a lot of the historical people around that time during the Wild West. And so it's here 150 years. The Aztec, which is now past like 160 something years now, but there's a lot of very old pictures of the place then. Really cool. And obviously these are pictures of Cimarron back in that era. 1875 Cimarron, 1946, 1946. It's crazy how long that this town's been here, but there's gonna be showing you around to all these places. There's another picture of the Aztec. There's a lot of cool stuff. I came here a few days ago to show a friend around and kind of get myself familiar with this place again. But there's a lot of really cool, interesting stuff here. So obviously, I think what we do is we'll start on the 1st floor, we'll go to the basement, and then we'll make our way up. There's me with the iconic vest. But yeah, so this place holds a lot of history. Apparently, this place is haunted, possibly. I don't know, maybe not. Which is also kind of cool to think about. I am kind of upset that this was not a part of the season 1 lineup that I did last summer. But I'm kind of happy I'm covering the place now. But here's all a lot of the places that I did cover, like the old jail, St. James, obviously the Aztec. Yeah, there's the James right there. A lot of history about this town, and obviously I grew up here, so I enjoy this and doing this, But there's a lot of stuff. I know this place is open during the summer, I think from like 10 to 4. I think just during the summer season, especially when all the scouts and the tourists and all kinds of people show up. So it's good business for them. So if you ever think about you wanting to stop by here and check out this place, it is right down the road from where the James is, right over there. You make a turn and you park here. Not hard to miss, not hard to find. And yeah, you definitely have to, obviously you have to sign in there. I think I'm gonna have to do that after, but let's go down to the basement. But yeah, I'm not gonna show you guys everything, but a lot of the stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff here, and I'm happy I got to come here actually a few days ago. One thing I'm gonna tell you about this basement is kind of sturdy, I guess, so kind of be careful. There are sightings of snakes that have been down here, but this is the basement part, which holds a lot of cool stuff here. A lot of old mining weapons, coal stuff. Oh, that's new. That was not there when I was here a few days ago. Watch out for that part. The wood is kind of sturdy. But there's a lot of cool stuff down here. A lot of old chairs, barber chairs. There's a refrigerator from like 1940 something, but there's a lot of cool stuff. There's obviously an outside area past this too. Horse stuff. It's really cool. The Ray Hall Company. Ooh, a lot of cool stuff. That's the fridge right there, like the 1940s. That was a thing to make milk. I also think that was something to make milk, but a lot of cool stuff. Really cool. Very exciting. Also, here's another kind of layout of the building. Wow, that's super cool. I think it would be super cool to, if time travel was ever created, to go back in time and kind of see what these places were like. Obviously, I covered the Santa Fe Trail and all that type of stuff. A lot of cool history here. Obviously, a lot of the history in this place kind of connects to other towns too, such as Springer and Maxwell and possibly Raton. But now we're going to go to the first floor. Some mining weapons there. Okay, so we're going to go up to the second floor now, not the first floor. We're on the first floor. More piano, more pictures of Cimarron. Cimarron in 1910 and 1930. Really cool. That was when my grandparents were like first born. But there's a lot of old pictures here. A lot of stuff. Wow, look at that. Cimarron. Yeah, there's the Brooks Mercantile, aka the Buffalo Nickel, which I covered. A lot of cool stuff here. So, if you happen to be in the Cimarron area, come check out this place. It's free. You have to just sign up or leave a donation. But yeah, it's really cool. More pictures. A lot of mining took place in these areas during that time. Pottery. It's a lot of cool stuff. Record players, phones, you name it. There's a lot of stuff here. Now, as you can see, it's kind of hard to breathe because the more I go up, it's the more like my breathing is affected. All the scalp patches, and it's really cool. A lot of stuff here. I'm obviously not going to go over everything because that would be a big video to cover. But this is a really cool place. So what I did know and what I was told is that this place obviously was kind of like a wheat area for people to come and stuff like that. Lucien B. Maxwell, we covered him. I don't think I can show those pictures, but really crazy. This looks to be, wow, look at these old pictures of Dawson. All these places. The Dawson High School. Crazy. Dawson will be a part of my ghost exploring series that comes out in 2 months from now. And obviously Dawson, there is not much there anymore. There's maybe like one house in the cemetery, but we're gonna be covering the cemetery. A lot of rocks, a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, I was meaning to do more research into this place actually. Just so I kind of know what I'm gonna talk about. But obviously, it got explained at the beginning outside. So now we're gonna head up to the third floor, which for some reason kind of gives me a weird vibe right now, even though I was just up there the other day. More pictures, more old school pictures. It's kind of weird. I don't know what's making that noise. But yeah, this third floor kind of gives me a weird vibe. I think it's because there's mannequins, but be warned, there's restrictions for a lot of these areas. You can't go back there, you can't go in there, but you can look and see there's more history, all kinds of cool weapons and stuff. Really, really cool. It's gonna be cool to see what our kind of museum is gonna be for our technology, like the stuff I'm using right now. In like the next 40, 50, 60 years. This is the third floor. Okay, it's that fan that's making noise. It's the third floor of the place. Like something like this, like an iPod or an iPhone from 2011 is there. So we're not that far off from being included. This is a really cool place. So this looks to be the actual dress that was worn by Virginia Maxwell for her wedding to Captain Alexander Keyes on March 30th, 1870 on the third floor of this building. It's crazy. This is the actual dress. I'm assuming that's the dress, but there's a lot of old clothing that is still so preserved and just untouched and not torn or ripped. Marion Russell. This is a cool place too. Look at all those saddles, typewriters, mannequins. Always kind of give me the creepers. But there's a lot of stuff that was not here the other day either, I believe. But this is keep out. A lot of stuff, a lot of pictures. So if you want to learn about, if you also want to learn more about the history of this town, I recommend coming here. Obviously, during the summer, the town gives their historic kind of tours throughout all the old places here in town and kind of gives a rundown, probably a lot better than me. But if you're not from New Mexico and you want to, and if you visited this place before in the past and you want to learn about it, but you can't make the trip down here, I recommend checking out this channel that you're watching this on and the Wild West playlist for Cimarron and all the other towns that I'll be covering. But I'll go back down to the first floor. But yeah, that was maybe like around a 13-14 minute video. I've been meaning to come here for a year now and film for the Wild West, and I'm happy that I finally was able to come down here today and show you guys around, tell you guys a little bit about the place, and show you guys a lot of the pictures of the place. The place hasn't really changed from the outside, more compared to the inside. There is an outside area. I don't know if I'm able to show you the outside area or not, but if you guys happen to be in this area, come check out this place. It's really cool. Lots of history. Not just the building itself, but the stuff that is in here from the Wild West era of this town, because this town holds a lot of crazy history, Wild West, which is why I named the series that. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me on this special episode of Wild West. Season 3 of the Wild West will be coming to you next summer when I take you guys to Raton, New Mexico. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing rest of your summer. Also, make sure, like I said, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys all in the next video, which will be the end of August. So, see you guys there. Bye.